What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stirfry. It's your boy Chef T.
I'm Will the Spacekid.
And our special guest today is Fly Jones.
What's good? What's good?
Hey. What's up? How you doing? How you
Pretty
living?
good, man.
Living good?
Yeah, trying to stay out the way. Stay focused.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're a member of Street Smart, right? Did you start that? Or are you CEO of it?
No, I'm one of the CEOs. Street Smart started in 2005.
Okay.
I joined in 2007. So the goal for Street Smart in 2007 was, it was a bunch of us college promoters. Like it was from, we had Chuck, he was from Toledo. Carl was at Kent. Zach and Gio was at Cleveland State.
So you guys had,
and it was like
all spread out.
Yeah, we wanted to do we wanted to monopolize the college market.
Right. Okay. So Street Smart is. Can you explain exactly what that brand is?
Street Smart is a marketing promotions company. We specialized at that time in straight college events. So it was like icebreakers. It was mostly icebreakers and just college events. Like we started the weekly game.
What about yourself? Was you enrolled, not enrolled?
I was enrolled. I went to Ohio University.
Gotcha.
That's how I got connected with them, and I wanted to do something at home because I was from Cleveland. And I did something that was it was mediocre success, but then I came home and did something else, and it was like, who was this dude?
So Street Smart, you got basically the whole idea is take over the college party and an event scene.
Yeah.
And obviously you work better as a team, having all the networks in each city and knowing people in each city works better.
Right.
So your specific role, you were based in OU and Cleveland?
OU and Cleveland, yeah. And then I moved back, and my specific role was to handle the Street Smart Secret. It was like a girl group. Okay. And I was over the girl group, managing them and their brand.
So tell us about the
girl group?
Yeah.
The girl group was the same as us. It was just the boy version of us. They had their own host, DJ. They threw their own events.
Okay.
But, I was just the one that helped them organize, keep them from, how girls are, keep them from arguing or fighting, just little catty stuff. But, yeah, that was a role in itself at the time.
Okay. So how'd you kind of get into the whole event planning? Was that your major in college at first?
No, my major in college was... my first major in college was electronic engineering.
Okay, so yeah, totally.
But yeah,
totally different.
I thought electronic engineering was something that it wasn't and then when I got into the class, and I'm this is gonna be it's gonna be a little bit too much.
I don't fuck with science like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it started with. They're you got to start off with these classes, and
it's
I'm
brand in that major. If you finish, it's some brand. Wait,
it definitely is. But it's I'm in the classes a lot of Orientals. And I'm they're science program, this. I'm I had never, that was my worst subject. But it was, I got up out of there. I went to communications as a major, and my minor was marketing.
Okay, so that fits.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely fits, kind of what you're thinking. So you did you do this before you went to school?
No, my first year of college, I went to all black school. So I had some friends that, we met there. We was from Ohio. Okay. And they just you popular. I was popular and I dressed nice. So they just shit, this promotion, you might want to try it out.
Right,
so I'm we can try it.
Yeah,
and I took my whole student refund check. I took the whole refund check and put it on the party with them. And I flipped the refund check, and after that I was sold. I'm oh yeah, this shit.
Yeah, I can do this.
This might be for me. And then I learned as I went. I learned to lose and all that as I grew in it. Right. But my first one was such a success. I'm yeah, I can try this shit.
Well, I think there's people don't really understand the whole idea of, there's definitely a whole strategy behind throwing these parties. People just think, I'm going to throw this party, make a bunch of money, and go home. I feel there's so much more that people just don't see.
It's gambling. It's I want to say event planning is it's kind of a gamble. Everything that you do is a gamble. You might win, you might not win, but you got to know how to balance that out.
So your first time, you had a crazy win. Well, what if you had a one just $300, on some petty?
On some petty win, I would have still took it as
came back.
I still would have took it as a win. As long as I didn't lose what I put in, I would take it as a win.
Yeah, especially for your first time.
For my first time, I'm I could have made $100 and be Oh, you can make money
I know,
doing
like,
this?
college, everybody needs some money, so...
Because at first you were like, oh, you're like, I just want to throw a banger and, like, be attached to it and, like, be there and have that whole vibe of it. Yeah. But then you saw the money that you're like,
I seen the money and I seen how crazy it was and, like,
and people you meet.
The people you meet and everybody having fun. So I'm like, yeah.
So you said you was already popular, but did you feel like it was different? Like, say, like, you on, like, your 5th, 10th party or whatever, do you feel like it was people coming out the woodworks, like it was different? Like you said you was already popular though.
It was more like I want to say by the time you get to like your 5th, 10th party, you like it's more so people want to get in type shit. Like people want to be like,
that's what I mean. Okay,
everybody know you, so it's like
you know the
got
me,
you got but you just like that. Even that is a strategy, like dealing with certain people that you know gonna influence or have that type of like input on the party because they're there. Other people gonna follow them. Like, oh shit, what's the name going? So I'm coming too.
So what do you think is the hardest part about like planning an event?
The hardest part of planning an event is like anything. The execution of it is not knowing if your event is gonna really be successful. Right. Like even before, like hours before, I never really show up to parties early because when I started, I used to show up early, and I would always be like
nervous,
like I would have anxiety, like, oh shit, come on, is people coming? You get to 11:30, 12 o'clock, you're like, man, what's going on? Like
that's the most wild shit because
I swear
you'll see like one person there, you'll be like, oh man, and then like, just somehow instantly within like 15 minutes, it'll just be
like, well, it's gonna be one of those nights. And then you turn around, and you go outside, and there's a line down the street, you're like, oh yeah, this a win.
And I feel like every city just got different circumstances. Like so and so could be having a kickback, but they kickback is 400 people. Yeah. And then like, oh yeah, and then people just tell you, oh yeah, don't worry, they gonna all come, they all at the kickback. You like, are you sure they come?
You sure? Shoot. But yeah, it's different markets. Like when I say down south, I went to a all black school at first.
Got you.
So that's a way different market or college scene than I came to Tennessee.
Okay.
It was
TSU.
That's
a whole different.
It's a whole different. So it's
different.
They're just more like their groups. So it's the popularity groups. It was like I want to say it was a group called Fly Major. And I learned from a group called Fly Major, and then there was another group, but it was like.
Did that influence your name?
No, it didn't. Oh, that's the crazy part. No. They gave me the name just like it was just on a humbug. Somebody just said it and it stuck.
Yeah.
I think I got the name more, the Fly name in Cleveland. Like when I came back and started doing parties with Street Smart and somebody said it and it was like around a group of people and it was like, oh yeah, you fly.
Yeah.
And it just stuck from there like.
Got you, okay.
And you just had to go with it. But yeah, it's a different market. Like down here, it's more of I want to say it's more of a grind.
Yeah.
It's more of a grind, but I learned the tactics down there, like as far as like what is it called? Ground promotion. Ground promotion you learn down there, okay. Like
ground promotion,
street campaigns, the flyers, the posters, being in people's faces, making sure people come to.
And it was a different time though too. Like
way different time.
You had to be a gorilla.
Yeah, way different. It wasn't. Yeah, social media wasn't that. It wasn't no.
I mean, you had Facebook, MySpace, but it wasn't. It ain't like this.
It wasn't no IG. And Twitter was just like coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, but even back then, not MySpace, but social media was totally different in the aspect of how you used it.
Yeah, you can.
Now it's all about promotion and marketing. Like back then, it was more, I'm gonna post
it. Yeah, but you really got to. If you want people to come, you really got to be in their face. Like, yeah, my name's such and such. We got something going on.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
I think that strategy still can work today, but I
think so. Yeah, I think people are lazy today. I think it's more of a like I can just post on the internet and get my followers like this. And they'll come, even though that's really not.
Yeah.
It's not like you can have somebody might have 1 million followers and they throw something, it'd be like, there's a couple people that show up. It's really still the same strategy. Like people want to see you and be around you. Like.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, if you go up to somebody, they'll remember it more than the IG
More than the IG post, yeah.
And they'll feel like they have to go, maybe. If you had a good conversation with them, they're like, I told them I was going to go. Fuck. I gotta go.
I'm there. Yeah, that's definitely how it is now. But it's like more so. People made it trendy to promote like that. Like, I'm just sitting at the house and.
Yeah, I mean, I think a mix of both is like the best.
The best combination, yeah.
Yeah, when you're marketing yourself or like your party or whatever, you want to have that mix of both no matter what.
Yeah, Instagram is definitely, social media period is definitely like a big platform, but it's not the only platform.
Right, and I think people think that sometimes it's just, oh, hey, like, all I need to do is focus on the social media.
Yeah, that's how we like, I got 10,000 followers. I'm about to be a party promoter. Like, all right.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. You get to go ahead throw this party. I'll wait.
Yeah, try it out. Like, you see people like, you have a good run. You see somebody that have a good run, but it's when you hit that stop point and be like, oh, shit, I failed. Like, now what?
Yeah.
Now what do I do? Like, you had that first flop or two. You're like, ooh, is this really what I want to do?
What about being discouraged? Because I'm sure you had your like fair share of like shit, like bad parties that went bad or whatever.
It's more so like sometimes you have it's either a flop or you have an event where you like think you should have done more. Like you're like, damn, all these people here, this is all we did.
Yeah.
You got 300, 400 people here. You're like, oh, I made $100. Like, what's going on here? Like, so like I said, this strategy, but the same thing is you got to keep. It's about like the longevity of it. So you got to keep your foot on people's neck. Like, you can have a flop. People don't remember that 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. People like, people like waiting for that next big thing. So
right. So you think it's important that no matter what, like just keep going.
Yeah.
Especially if you're new to this game.
Yeah.
Definitely keep working on your strategy. Keep going.
Definitely, because you're gonna have a lot of fails.
Yeah, but you probably made you better.
Yeah, definitely. You just learn. Budget wise, you learn like maybe I shouldn't spend this much on this time.
I feel like that's a hard part.
So do you feel like event planning helps you with your other careers and paths, like managing these people and all of that? Yeah,
definitely. Event planning is like the major thing. Event planning and marketing, because it's kind of like go hand in hand. Entertainment kind of is all.
Yeah. So what all aspects of entertainment do you do?
Entertainment, I do the management and merch. Like right now, I'm just really putting my foot into the merch because I'm learning. Like that.
As I can tell, you're repping it.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a big thing. Street Smart, www.streetsmartempire.com. Okay. But it's all like go hand in hand. If you know how to market something, you just take it and apply it to something else, which is an artist or clothing or whatever your field is. You just apply that marketing to. It's like being a salesman, kind of like once you learn the arithmetic, you can apply it to anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think that, especially going into the clothing and like having that brand is great. Like especially with college events and college parties, people want to feel like they're more a part of the party. Like when Street Smart's in town and throwing this event, oh man, I already know their name. Exactly. I know that brand. I even got a shirt from it. Like.
Exactly. I learned a lot of that from MGK, how they were doing when they were coming to town and doing their like campaigns, like marketing. Their merch was like a big thing. Like you would see like people wrapped around their lines for the merch, buying their shirts, the little EST shirts. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so he making money doing this as an artist, but he making a lot of money doing this, and he ain't even looking at that. Like he performing, so. I'm like, okay, this can work.
I think it puts more power behind your like company and brand.
Yeah,
because because it's like the whole idea is like you didn't start like Street Smart clothing didn't start before the event planning thing. The event planning thing was first, and you have something that represents that brand.
Yeah, I seen it. Then it
so
travels.
It helps.
Yeah, merch travels, so you can be wearing a T-shirt, and I don't have a party on Monday, but you got on a Street Smart shirt. So
so it's free marketing. See it, you're making money marketing. Pretty much.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Super dope.
So, back to the parties. What city do you think has like the best parties?
We say best is fun or best
even
as
like in
big?
That you've been to.
So
just that you've experienced.
So far as been Atlanta. I gotta give it to Atlanta.
I do fuck with Atlanta.
Yeah, I gotta give it to them on the party scene.
Yeah.
But once you get in there, you find out it's the same. It's like it's a tight niche or group of people that run they biggest events, and then everybody else around that. And they got so much lounges and clubs, but there's so many people that can fill those spots. Like you can go to 7 spots, and all 7 spots would be going. Then you turn around and there's an after hour. Then there's an after hour to that after hour. So you like, you get in the house at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, damn,
You're like,
that was
what
fun.
The fuck?
Yeah,
it's already tomorrow.
Yeah, that was fun.
So when you say Atlanta, is it the hospitality,
it's also the hospitality
music,
too.
or what is it?
It's kind of both, because on the music aspect of it, they kind of support their own. So
okay,
you get what I'm saying? Like they play a lot of their records, like a lot of shit that you don't hear, or artists that you don't know. In Atlanta, they're gonna play their shit. As long as they got some type of name down there, they're gonna play their records. Like, and they're gonna keep spinning those records.
Gotcha.
So you know those records. So
it's
just different. Their hospitality is more like, I want to say, like, if I know you or get to know you, and I ask you a question like, you got a contact with a film person. Like, I need somebody to shoot my videos or something.
Right. Okay.
Person gonna be like, yeah, I got you. They're gonna give you that information. Then they're gonna text that person and be like, such and such is gonna contact you.
Yeah, boom. We're like, Ohio be top secret.
You feel me? You see the difference? Yeah, it's not like what you need them for, or it's a big difference. I can get a contact in 2 seconds down there. Like, the manager for such and such, and they really be like, yeah, I know the manager for him. His name is da da da. Here it's like, the manager for such and such. They want to charge you like
Yeah, they're like, what can I get out of it?
What can I get? Yeah, like, damn, I just wanted to ask a couple questions.
I feel like that's like a lot of Southern.
It is.
They're more like close knit.
Yeah,
everyone's a lot more closer. That's what Cleveland's missing, man.
That's the biggest thing that Cleveland's missing.
I ain't gonna lie. We was on tour in Atlanta. It was a vibe. It was just a vibe.
I fucking love. That's where I want to move.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing around next year. It was supposed to be at the end of this year, but the whole crisis thing kind of slowed everything up.
Like, screwed everything. I know I was looking at Tyler Perry Studios, getting a job down there at some point. Yeah, that's a goal.
So our concerts really canceled to January.
Yeah, what is
because you were a little closer in the situation.
I mean, that's what it looked like. Everything really going. I mean, my time frame is since they are doing like the big cities opening back up, I go off of theirs. So if you're like Atlanta's supposed to be opening, their lounges are starting to open back up. So by the time at the end of the month, they clubs should be open. So that will give us like maybe an extra 3 weeks after them.
Okay.
Before we open. Right. So I'll give it like June. But concert wise and games and all that, I'm gonna push it like to August.
Yeah.
That's like my time
that's
frame.
That's what we were kind of thinking August. How's it affected Street Smart?
Oh, yes.
Because I feel like, how are you guys managing like this whole situation?
It's just different. Like, I don't think, in my time frame, I don't think we've never been through a situation like that where they like really shut shit down. So it's like,
because
this one you gotta learn like different.
In the fight in the club, you're like, okay, we gonna find another club.
Exactly. Like, they was doing some shit down there. We gonna move it. But now that no club is open, it's more so you have to find different streams of like revenue and deal with the people that you've been dealing with for years. Yeah. To like see, what's going on. When the clothing line open on, when the clothing business open, or when the artist management come in, like, okay, now that they're doing this with the clubs, let me really focus more into this artist, or focus more into these clothing or boots, or whatever the case may be. Like, let me put my focus into that until that open back up, or if it does open back up.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
it's been definitely tough though, because you like. People are expecting to do stuff.
Time, right? This right now it's like
right now it's the nice weather. Like, we just got out of the winter, so it's like okay, it's going to be nice outside.
That's what
I can't wait till the weekend. Now it's like,
the weekend. I've been in my house the whole time. What the fuck?
Yeah, the weekend's here. It's cool.
I know. That's what I was pissed about. I was like, we waited all winter to fucking just sit in the house again. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
This is supposed to be the bomb ass summer 2020. Come on.
I do got a question so it's these different Ohio artists, like they'll go on a crazy run, colleges, and show here, Atlanta, LA, or whatever. What do you think? Kind of like, I don't know, like it's like they get isolated in this box, and then with you managing, different artists, I don't know. What do you think usually happens?
I think it's more so. I always think collaboration is key.
Okay.
If we more so on just a Cleveland side. Collaborated more with each other, like DJs, artists, the whole nine, like PRs and all that, like collaborated, have these meetings and summits, like how they doing that and all that. Like we will understand each other more and understand our cultures more. So we would be like, pushing our artists more. Like you wouldn't hear 107.9, you hear 10 Atlanta artists and maybe one Cleveland artists or two Cleveland are the top artists at that. Like on the radio, you're not even hearing them. You're hearing them on like mix shows. But in Atlanta, it's like 4 different radio stations. You gonna hear whatever Atlanta person pushing, whatever. You gonna hear them on all 4 stations. You gonna hear them on prime time slots. It's not like I'm gonna hear a Detroit rapper unless it's a big ass Detroit song. Like when T. Creasy had his song, you're not really gonna hear other artists out there. Like they're gonna stick with their own, and that's kind of the difference. Like we'll push Atlanta artists all day here.
It's because we don't. Everyone here doesn't want to be here. I feel like.
True.
That's so then we don't support. Like it's how it goes. It's like, oh man, I wish I lived in so and so.
Yeah.
You know. So they're like they fuck with. They're like,
but the crazy part is everybody love us from Cleveland. Like people love people from Cleveland.
Right,
like,
but we don't even love it.
So that's the fucked up part about it. Like people really love it. Like when you go to other cities and states, like people like embrace it. Like, oh, you from Cleveland? Because they really think like. Ohio was like a farm state, like like we ride horses and tractors and shit. You be like, what? Like you got this totally wrong. Like, no, we are
not even close. Like, some places,
but like
near Bowling Green, if you go over there,
you might see a couple pastures, but that's way off. Like, but people really have that moniker. But when they see us or talk to us, they be like, oh yeah, they fuck with us just off top, but we don't fuck with each other off top. So that make it kind of. Yeah, the issue.
It's gotten a lot better though than what it used to be. You know, kind of going forward, like more artists are doing more things. There's more creative outlets going on.
It's getting better. I was just looking like I don't know, like I'll be looking at like Doughboy got all these hits, but it take for Drake to post them. For everybody
to be like,
like literally the biggest artist. This is crazy.
That's seriously how it is here. Like, if somebody else got to validate you from here, or you got to get validated. For Cleveland, you have to get validated somewhere else for Cleveland to be like, it's not a lot of. I can't really name a lot of artists that get validated from Cleveland that stay in Cleveland. Like all the top people I know, MGK and all them, like they were somewhere, South by Southwest. Diddy gave him a bottle. He worked his way backwards. Boom. Kid Cudi. I thought Kid Cudi was from New York until he started wearing and representing us. Come back. Boom. Like I would say Chip probably. Little run.
Chip got validated.
Chip got validated here and then. And it was like, oh I'm out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's not a lie. Right. They get validated right here.
I think we need more people like MGK that come back. And give back because he's involved. Yeah,
he definitely involved.
And like when people leave, they never come back.
I kind of feel him though. It's a lot of times I feel him because it's like he come back, he kick back, but I don't hear a lot of his shit on the radio.
But not even like
outside of 96.5, I don't really hear like 107. And
but my thing is, I don't even think these people have to like physically come back. But it's these people in Cleveland, an entertainment aspect. I feel like they need to have competitions or something. Like it's nothing to just, you know what I mean? Like a little competition or something. 5,000 grand prize, the best rapper or something. Or
that's my thing. They are the plugs, but they like for real because they are like they're signed to labels and they're in good with these labels. Yeah. The difference between like Atlanta, like when Atlanta, if I'm signed to Def Jam and I'm good, I'm going and I know somebody in Atlanta that's on a rise. Right. I'm gonna let that A&R know or tell such and such like y'all need to go check out this person. Right. Even if I sign them to my label and then you check them out, like they are like that down there or in other places. Is like I get a Def Jam Connect.
Not giving,
it's over with. I ain't.
That's the whole thing. Is like Atlanta. You see people coming back, like T.I. All these people are coming back. They look for new artists. They scope them out. They work with them. Damn, what comes in my.
Oh man,
I don't know. Fuck, sorry, y'all. Damn. Okay. But yeah, like they come back, they search for people, they have events, they do all these things, and like more people need to do that with Cleveland, I think.
All the time, and then they support their stuff. Like if T.I. might throw a little music thing, 5,000 thing, then you go to the shit, it'll like a concert. He'd be like, who here? Like just locals. Right. Could be locals that got support from fans or whatever, and it's this contest. That's it. And they'd be like, you'd be like, oh, this is not a concert. This just a. People like, yeah. Yeah, we gonna vote. We gonna participate. Yeah,
right.
That's what it is. Because we want to see the next person come
That's
up.
gonna come up. Yeah, and everyone wants to be the first person on it. You know.
Exactly.
So, how many states do you guys throw parties at? Like,
I want to say
you do Georgia and then Ohio.
Yeah, Atlanta. Because I got my partner staying in Atlanta.
Okay.
Gotcha. So he been out there for like 2.5 years, but he been trying to focus more on the music. So we've done a couple events, not really digging in deep, but he been focusing on the music down there.
Right.
And then I did
Michigan?
some stuff in Miami. Who?
Y'all ain't never thrown nothing in Michigan?
Nope. The closest we'd have been in Michigan is Toledo for real.
Okay.
You know, he got a bunch of Detroit people down there, but no, that's it. Miami, and then we were working on some stuff in North Carolina. That's really it. That's far and stretch for me. I mean, that's pretty far. From Cleveland, yeah. Your most promoter from Cleveland.
Right. It. Most people probably wouldn't make it like even out of
Cleveland. Columbus.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's huge.
We did.
Yes. How was the Miami one? Was that
Miami was cool. It was a learning experience because I didn't know, like I didn't travel. Like Atlanta, I was traveling before I even did my first event. There. I had been down there 6 months straight. Like I had traveled back and forth 6 months straight, and then I did an event. Miami, it was just like they seen me somewhere, and then it was like, well, we want you to promote for this region. Which was like the Midwest region. We want you to be one of our like promoter ambassadors. And I went down there.
So the Miami event is this city people, college people? What type of people?
It was it's more like travelers. Like they go down there for whatever the event is. Like if it was like say a Mardi Gras or something like that.
Okay,
they got like a week of events.
So variety of people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's everywhere. Like it's similar to the aspect. So I see those people all the time. Like, obviously yours was probably different, but I see the people on the beach. They go like, "Hey, we're throwing this."
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's how it was. Okay. Miami. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was my learning experience. Like, I don't know if it was called Opera. It's some shit that's on that strip. On a main
I've been down there like a few times. I
only have been down there that one time before that.
Okay.
But they got like the little bullhorns. You see,
I still ain't been in
people
Miami.
passing out the flyers.
Dude, I was
nice.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's nice. I gotta give it that.
Yeah, it's interesting though. Yeah, I don't think I could live there.
I can't. I was saying the same thing.
I don't know if I could live there. I like to travel there.
I was saying the same thing. It's a traveling spot. It's not a live spot because I'm looking at it like myself. Like, damn, I can't party 7 days a week.
Yeah, like, I look around like, damn, people where, like,
live here. Spend money every single day doing something like beach, walking the street.
See, that's how I felt when I went to Vegas. I'm like.
That's the same concept. Yeah, that's even more fried. Like,
I can't do it. Service by I can't.
Like, so were you on South? Were you guys on South Beach?
I went South Beach.
Because South Beach is where I stayed at.
I went to Fort Lauderdale. They got like a little couple beaches out there.
Fort Lauderdale.
But mostly it was like South Beach and Fort Lauderdale, and just kicked it on the beaches. But the strips are like just long with
Ocean Drive,
all the strips. So. It was cool. The party scene was.
They always got me in with like giving out the free drinks and mimosas. I'd be like, "Oh, you said free drink with dinner?" Okay.
For real, man. They clubs expensive though.
They are.
Clubs expensive. 60 to 100. One club I went to. This is the premier spot. Live.
Live. I heard Live was like legendary.
This shit was like
Live's pretty dope.
300 a person per person. Like just the regular general standing in the regular line was 300, and I'm like. Shit.
I somehow
people complain about $20, so you talking about $300, but then you look at how they got it set up, and it's like any type of car you can think of, just sitting in a row, like around the row. So you know it's nothing but like athletes and stars. Yeah. So you like, I try it out.
Yeah.
But
see, I just don't. That's why I don't like. Going there was fun. I was just like, man, the club, like this kind of club life is not for me, man.
Yeah, you gotta.
I just want to get drunk and have fun, man. I don't want to like spend a fortune.
$2,000.
Just so just to say I saw an NBA player. Like
$300. We going out once a month.
Yeah.
Like this. Hello. I want to report my debit cards.
You know it's a party next week. I seen the flyer, but man.
For real, yeah.
So what's the craziest party you've been to or through?
The craziest party we've done.
Let's hear the story.
The movie. Yeah. I want to hear the movie, man.
The craziest party we ever did was the phone party. Like we introduced like one of the biggest phone parties. It was like 3,000 people.
Oh shit!
In attendance.
Where was that?
It was in Cleveland. It was at Metropolis, but they switched it to Dream Nightclub.
Okay.
It was Dream Nightclub, but it was another club connected to the back where we used to do our weeklies at. So this club hold like 500, and the other club hold it. It was for like celebrities.
Like Tucson.
Yeah.
So you opened it up?
Yeah, we opened up both sides. We put the phone on this side, and the club was on this side. So we set it up. I don't even think we didn't expect that shit. We didn't. We was like we did. It was like we did it with the Alphas. So we was like, this was just supposed to be like a beach party, but it was like the first phone party in Cleveland.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
you did through it with the Alphas?
Yeah, we did
from
it with
CSU
the Alphas.
Or where?
Where was the Alphas? I think they was from CSU.
Okay.
It was from CSU, so they had like a little percent of the party, but we got there.
But that
we had to set up early. Yeah, we had to set up early as shit, but that was like a traveling party. People
so was it like
every school
y'all knew
to this spot?
What I want to say. So was it like? So y'all knew it was gonna be more than 500 people, or was it like y'all had to open the door? Like it was
we had to like stop the door from opening. We knew the 500. We knew that because we was doing this on like a weekly basis. Okay. But the bigger spot, we like it's gonna be like a little a little overflow from the phone party gonna go to this. We didn't know the whole
thing was gonna be packed.
So did y'all even have a different DJ in that room?
Yeah, we had.
Okay, so I had a DJ.
It was like 3 DJs or 4 DJs, 2 for this room, 2 for that room. But they like swapped out.
Okay.
But we ain't, like I said, we never expected that. It was just something that was like
500 like on a regular.
Yeah, like a 500 type thing.
Any crazy thing that happened that night? Like
people, it was all type of freaky shit going on. Like
and that phone, like
it was like
people
bro,
it
was so
sneaky,
much. It was condoms in the like. It was so much shit going on that night that you just like you in the moment, so you just like this shit crazy. Like when we pulled up, I want to say I got there like 8. This one I used to come early. I got there at 8:45. This shit was like wrapped around the corner. We like. This shit about to be crazy.
And like girls just show up in their bras.
And they bras with little pasty shits on. Like, it was one of them. And we like, this
is when
crazy.
You need to like.
People had like the little rubber duck things on.
Dude, that's rough.
Like, we got some footage of it, but that was like one of the most amazing.
That
one we did something.
Put a GoPro on your head, dude. Walk around the phone.
Yeah, it wasn't no GoPros back then. This was like 2011.
Okay.
So it wasn't. It's like the beginning of the social media. It's like IG and that just came out. So like I said, it was all groundwork.
That's crazy.
Promo for this event. So it was like, yeah, that shit was nuts. And then the line never stopped until like, I want to say the line never stopped. It was like 1:30, people was still pulling up. This was like one of those, get there, this shit crazy. Somebody call somebody else like, man, this shit crazy down here.
I know that.
Somebody else pull up. Somebody else pull up and people was traveling like.
How long did it take to empty that parking lot?
Oh, that must have been hard to get everyone out.
We didn't leave that night till like 5 o'clock. Party was over at like 2:30. We didn't leave at 5. After doing everything, counting, making sure nobody... And then nobody got shot or nothing. Like, that's what you like, the success of it. Like, there was
having
like
that many people
no fights. Like, it was like a real live, like, fun experience. That was like one of those memorable, like, that shit was.
Doesn't that suck though?
This can't happen.
Right. But I mean, that's probably is the worst thing is when something just breaks out. You're like, fuck, man.
That's what I say. You more than like, an event planner is like, you more than just the event planner. You like security.
Right, you have to worry about everyone's health, safety, you know.
Like, you the bartender.
Man.
You kind of everything. You the bottle guy. Like, you got to handle so much random shit at an event that is like, it's never dull. It's never a dull moment. People like, you get tired of it, like, sometimes. But then, most of the time, you like, as long as everybody is enjoying it and it's safe environments, a kick for everybody, like you having fun.
Right, because that's what it's all about, right? Yeah. I mean, it's all about just creating that experience that people are going to be like, oh, remember that one time?
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. Like, oh, yeah, I went to such and such. That shit was fun.
Yeah, and they remember that. Somebody out there is probably
people might not even know that you threw the shit. Yeah. They're mentioning it. You be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I don't even say that. I was like,
good. Yeah, you know,
that was my shit.
Yeah, because that could have been like someone's like peak of their like they're just like that phone
or
party.
You had
man.
a bad moment or whatever. You had a bad week and you just like, this shit was so fun. That all that shit was irrelevant at the point.
Yeah, and that's what matters though. You know, that's like probably why you do it, right?
Yeah, that's what keep me going. That's what keep me going at it. It's like I know I can create that experience for somebody. Like somebody who having a bad week or a bad time, bad moment in life, like I know if I can get you to have this experience, fun experience, happy experience, you're going to forget what's going on out there. Like
and just be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely.
So where do you think like Street Smart's like headed? Like, what do you want to grow to?
Me, I want to grow I want to say international. First, we got to do national. Right. I want to get national. I want to have some type of national recognition without having an athlete or even if it can be a star attached to it, like a artist, like a music artist, something that's attached to it that makes us a national brand. Like we never hit that. Right now, I feel like we kind of in a plateau. Like we stuck, but we growing still. But it's like in increments. Like I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
like I'm ready to shoot
and expand.
It's like that's like the moments like that. The be patient phase. Like man,
So do you ever think going like a strategy where y'all get like maybe a street smart bus, and go like just across everywhere. The country to colleges?
That would be dope.
So we've
tried it before, but it was like I said, we ain't. But you have to budget wise, like it'd be little shit like we did a party bus, we did a citywide. I did it twice. Okay. They took the bus before, but I did it twice. I did the citywide icebreakers. So we went to like all the colleges in Ohio, and we got a bus for it. Right. So I did the shit twice. The first time, both times, all the times was a success. The hardest part is dealing with the promoters that's already at those schools. Yeah. So it's like I did some real cutthroat shit before. Like, like I had to do like what they would normally do for an icebreaker is like they already set in their mind like what they charge, how they do it. So I went into them and I got like spots or locations that was close to those spots, and I switched their arrangement. So if Toledo and BG would be like a prime, they would do their icebreaker like a Friday, Saturday. Right. So I would switch it and do like a Saturday at BG, Friday. Oh yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like a Friday at Toledo, Saturday at BG, and then change the price completely. I did an icebreaker with like ladies free all night. And
you were sick.
They was sick. They was like they called, bro. They like called, but after that it was like no problems. Though it was like they would invite you to do some shit. Rather than you do that, they like, so what you working on? Or what you thinking about? Like like I have to do this to like create some type of awareness. Like bro, we just.
You got.
Like it don't always matter about like having control of an event. It's like I said, collaboration is key. Like you trying to brand, so if you had to do certain shit. It has to be done.
I think it's a smart strategy though to go. So you guys all started at the college level, and obviously you guys are in school, but like you still throw like the parties at the college level. I think that's a good strategy to go nationwide. Like it's way easier to be like, hey man, like you go to the Alphas CSU. Hey, do you know any Alphas in down south? Oh yeah, my cousin goes to school there.
Greek. We were all Greek too. Like I'm Greek. All of us was Greek. So he was like an alpha.
Yeah, because I was in frat, and I know that like it's so much easier to go ahead and be like, oh, you were a Sigma here. Okay, well, boom, you can. I know, buddy.
They strict up though. Like that was like how we were doing it at first, and then all the fraternities and sororities got tightened up on their policies with like insurance, liability.
The last few years have been bad.
And then you be looking at it like I still like try to stay as active as I can. Yeah. So I like look at what they got going on. There's like a lot of strict policies, a lot of stuff they don't want them doing. You got to run through the older heads for them to be like, okay, you can do that or not do that. We need you to get insurance for this. Like it's like it's
no
a hassle
pictures,
now.
No videos. Yeah.
They turned it into a hassle. Like, oh my god, we gotta do.
See, that's the thing is like people are strict on that because I know
you gotta plan some shit 5 months in advance just to like really be like, hey, all right, we gonna be on time.
You gotta make sure you check all the boxes because I know BG. They were trying to implement like you can't even have any glass bottles.
Oh yeah, they said
I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
That's what it was though. That's what those insurance policies were for. Like, so they don't want no liability for nothing. Yeah, like we ain't trying to be sued for nothing.
Yeah, because
somebody drinking.
That's the downside. Yeah, because
nothing. That's sir.
I liked it when it was a few years ago when there was no rules.
It was just like whoever is that. If your chapter is that chapter, you go to that head person in the chapter. They do a vote.
Like, let's get fucking lit. Yeah, let's do it. No rules. Yeah, but now
you meeting people from other states and shit like, what do he have to do? He don't even know what the hell going on down here. But
the one thing about like, so that's definitely getting more strict in like these schools, but down south they're kind of getting more strict too.
Yeah,
they had a lot of closing, but I think they're a little more loose because
they still get the control.
Yeah,
they still got a lot of money coming in from that. So
yeah, those are usually bigger. You know, they usually have bigger organizations.
Yeah,
so like they're more, I don't know, and people give more money to them.
More
so
money.
They have
That's
more,
what I'm saying.
More money,
they generate a lot with their events, so they're like, we ain't about to stop this flow and this. Support the whole chapter through a year.
If you could throw a party like anywhere, where would it? Like, where's your next city?
City, I want to do some real. I want to do like dig deeper in Atlanta for real.
Okay.
Because I feel like that.
So you think that's the next place to take over? Is like the Georgia, Atlanta area?
I feel like they got kick-its, but they don't have like the experience, like where it's like they kick-its
like that
is so
fun party shit.
Yeah, they don't have a fun, but they kick-its is so like we sometimes Cleveland try to turn it into that, but. Not really, but it's like the kickers is like section kickers. Like
I got you.
You feel me? Like I can't meet nobody in this one. If this is 3 sections and I'm just kicking it with my friends in this section, right. Like, I can't really have experience. I know y'all already. Like I can't really meet nobody vibing in this area.
So you talking about that just free for all?
That free for all. That's what's about. Everybody kicking it, everybody chopping it, everybody. Yeah, that's what Cleveland trying to turn it into. But you still got that medium ground for people to like, yeah, I'm going there tonight because I know I'm gonna have fun. Like I know I'm gonna be able to let my hair down. Like so, I think Atlanta got it's a big gap for that for the middle class. That's what I call it. I call it the middle class kicking. It's not too bougie, not too ratchet. Yeah, it's just fun. Like it's fun
for everyone. Yeah, you just go.
Like you might see a couple celebrities in there. You might it's just fun. It's a fun atmosphere. So I think Atlanta got a big open spot for that.
So you guys also book like artists to perform and stuff like that.
Yeah, that. We've done a lot of artists, but you find out that the shit is a headache, and then we don't. Cleveland wise, is a headache. They overcharge us, and then on top of them overcharging us,
they don't even
we compete with each other. So if I book some shit, you might offer that person more than what I booked them for, and get less from him for your offer. So it's like
like
it's been a lot of situations like that, like where we get artists. I'm gonna just do this is low range, like a $5,000 artist.
Yeah.
But then another person will call him and offer him $10,000. And be like, we could have just got them together for the $5,000 and offer him more money to do other shit within the city.
Yeah.
Like, let's get you to a studio. Let's get you to an event doing this. Like they really just come here for a second and just be like, oh, we go to the club, drink, and be out. Like that's not what artists do in other cities. Like they really like. That's how people get signed because they interact with the artist. Like you might they might pull up at a studio with this artist or artists around and be like, oh, I fuck with him. This is how you
around.
This is how you get signed. Like we just looking for like.
People just don't care. I don't know. It's sad.
It's sad. We looking for the kick it up and like no, these people are like these are the artists. You spending so much for an artist that could change people's lives. Like. Use the full experience of an artist. Like artists should be coming down here doing features, moving around the city a little bit. Like that's how you get more money. That's how. But they just offer them to come and be like, all right, I'm gonna come, and that's that.
I went to this one cask. It was like my buddies were opening up for a casky, and it was just. Bad. He came out. He didn't really give. Like I don't know. It's
that's how it be because you're like I got paid already. Yeah, you already got to give an artist half.
Right, and the people were like,
and then the other half when they get there before they even walk out wherever. So it's like
the event was already like ass anyways, but like that just like the cherry on top. Was
they don't give a fuck. They could be 5 people at the event. They got paid.
You're right.
Half up front.
But I think that's
half when they got there.
So my whole thing is that I hate that when artists do that because. No matter if there's 5, no matter if there's 10, you should put your full force into the concert because that'll make you more money. People don't see the return. Like if I go to a concert, I'm like, dude, that concert was lit. Yeah, there was only like 30 of us there, but like, man, he had us going.
Exactly.
That's way. Then I'm like, okay, boom, next concert, maybe I'll go to it. Then you're worth more because more people are going.
People want to see you. Like people want to be entertained. Like I heard it was. Cool, I'm there next time. Or such and such artist, he was lit.
Yeah.
So people gonna pull up people gonna pull up to see you, but people don't think like that, bro. Yeah, people just trying to one up you for real.
So when you work,
they just want the money and like they don't understand the importance. Like
it's either come to money or popularity. People will book some shit higher just because it looked good.
Yeah.
Like it might not make $2 2 cents, but it just looked good. Yeah. And you be like, that don't make sense to me. Like, logic, that don't make sense to me. Like,
yeah, that happens all the time.
He could have stayed his ass at home. That was the case. Like,
have you ever been like hands on with a writer from like these different artists?
Yeah. Well, the writer was
like how
that they asked for.
Yeah. Like, how crazy was it?
What? I didn't have somebody.
Tell us the craziest one.
I don't want to say Rick Ross, man. It was one of the artists, bro, that had like some shit like they wanted wings.
100 wings?
Like 100 wings. Yeah, like
I don't know why it's always 100 wings.
100 of these type of wings. A vegetable plate.
A vegetable plate?
Man, green.
So after he eats the wings.
Green Skittles. 2 bottles, such and such. But I was like, green Skittles? Like, do you mean pick, like, you want literally green Skittles? And like, how the fuck about to sit here and pick out green Skittles? But he like, they want that. They like the tropical version of the Skittles. I'm like, dude, ain't nobody, we already paid you. This is some extra shit. Like, this is extra, but they like, he ain't gonna perform if y'all don't have this type of bottle, this type of such and such. You want these type of waters. It'd be that technical, like, they want a certain type of water. But you'd be like, in my mind, it's like, if I know artists go through a lot before they get their little 15 minutes of fame. So once you do get your 15 minutes, it's like, this is what I want at this point. Like, shit, I done not been paid to do shit before. So if I want this type of water, Aquafina water, I need those Aquafina waters. Like, so
I mean, people can do that in a humble way, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you got, it's like give and take. Like, some of them are assholes, and then some of them like down to earth. Yeah. You got your assholes, you got your down to earth. You got ones that's like,
in every
I work for this shit, so y'all gonna give it. And you got the ones that are like, no, it's cool. Yeah, work it out. Yeah. It's just a different, who you dealing with.
Well, I feel you get to a point when, like, I think all of us would ask for something ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't know what I would ask for.
I know for sure I'd be an asshole. Like, I'm ready for the moment to be like, no, I'm not. Yeah, I ain't.
So I wouldn't even be like mad if they didn't do it, or like I would be. So I wouldn't be like, oh, you didn't have the green Skittles. What the fuck? I would just do it to see if they would do it. I would like see what, like, I would add little
how
things.
Much you can get. Yeah,
how much do you like actually care about this shit? That's what I would do.
Absolutely ridiculous shooting, ridiculous prices just to see what somebody say. Like, look at their face, like, yeah, I'm ready for those moments to be an ass. Like, people being asses to me, so let me try this out.
Take all the pepperoni cheese off the pizza, then put it back on the pizza.
Shit like that. Like, I want my pizza with no crust. Like, what? You want a pizza with no crust?
But you can't order with no crust. It has to be ripped off. That's the only way. People are
like
so
that. People are
man, when we did that 21 Savage concert, he ain't even touched none of the stuff. Like, we took, so...
I swear it'd be like that. You'd be like, dude.
I just picked up.
They ate 10 wings. He'd be like, I got 100 wings. You all ate 10 wings. Like, he really made a plate.
Listen.
And that was that. Like,
bro had us get condoms, chicken wings, candles, all type of random stuff.
Just for the vibe. They don't even want this shit.
I just
to pull up with some food. Like,
people
be like,
just tell you to do it just so they can tell you to do it. Like,
I swear, you like.
And then we was like, so he was like, he's gone for real. It was like, yeah, he gone. Oh, we looking in the room. Yeah, everybody's taking like, give me this bottle.
I swear,
he was so late to that concert. That was ridiculous.
Man,
that's what he.
It's a lot of. That's the other thing. You got to deal with the artist. The artist showing up late. Tell us about that experience.
They are shit. I never had no artists that showed up on time. I mean, managers show up on time, but I never had an artist that's like, you book a person for this time within the hour range, like 12 to 1 or some shit. They gonna show up at like 1:30.
Yeah, just
because they can. You already signed the contract and all that. Like, everything is already. Crazy. I had an artist show up at 1:45. Club closed at 2. You know, Cleveland clubs closed at, like, I don't know if they think, like, because they are from other cities,
sometimes
so I don't know if they think, like,
open till 4.
Yeah, but I'd be like, dude, like,
nah, like,
we said 12:30 to 1:30. That mean 1-ish,
so 1:15 the latest.
Like, chew the manager out for real. You can't do shit with the artist. The artist,
I feel like at that point, I ain't gonna lie to
you. Feel me? The artist, like, I don't give a fuck. All you can do is chew the manager ass out, get a discount or something else for next time. Like,
you kind of in a bully situation, like, because it's like, if you tell people, I mean, how I want to say it, like, basically, you told the artist, 1 to 1:30 or whatever. Yeah. When they show up at 1:40, you got 3,000 people inside. you can't just cancel it.
Yeah.
So you know keep getting bullied at that point. Like,
you gotta wait till they.
Really, that's what happened to you with 21 Savage.
People be asking like, the artist such and such. You like, ain't back there. That's all you do.
They're getting ready.
Like, they there, keep making announcements and all that shit. Like, but then you got some good professional managers though. Like, what's the name about a good team? Yo Gotti and them with Black Youngster. We did Black Youngster before. Cleveland shut that shit down on their own, but when he was supposed to perform, he was like his manager.
Oh, I remember that was a big thing because Black Youngster was hot.
Yeah, he made a whole post and all that. He ended up coming to the club to the after party for free for like a few minutes, but it's like
that's raw. I mean, yeah,
he did try. You feel me? He did try to do something, but he was like his manager, his staff, and all that. Like they were on time. Like we need y'all to do this, da da da. But it took so long that it's just like it was fucked up. It was more so our fault than their fault, but they had a good staffing. Like they staffed their manager and all that. They was on their shit.
Yeah. So, see, I mean that's what I think that's what people need to focus more on. Just like I don't know.
Yeah, them teams around you. You got to think like sometimes it do be like your hood friends or your friends and shit, so they don't really know or really.
Yeah, they're like too bad.
They just like I need to get the front half or the back half, and I want to kick it. So we show up when we show up, type shit. Like so that is definitely a thing. Like hiring making sure that you got a good surrounding team around you to make sure you on time for shit. Yeah. That's one thing with
even
artists.
Throwing parties, make sure you have that team.
Yeah.
Like
make sure you on time with shit. It's a team.
So about teams. I feel like we in 2020, and I always see like the host just turn into the DJ or turn into the rapper. Is that up your alley, or is it kind of like you cool on it?
I mean, I did the host thing for a minute, but it's like more so now. It's like I ain't about to be politically correct. More so like people now is more so like attention seeky or needed. So it'll be like I'm supposed to host, but when I get there, if I'm doing a better job than you gonna take the back. You feel me? So it's like. You just don't feel like dealing with the hassle of that shit. So most DJs like host themselves, so they don't want to really. You feel me? Okay. They don't want to really get that shine up at their time or they spotlight the time instead of just being cordial with it. It's more like he getting a little bit too much response. Let me get that back for you. Let me see that for a second. So it's like throw you out of your groove. But yeah, that's it. It kind of it really didn't always be like that. It's the newer generation of DJs that's like that. The older DJs was like, they DJ and you got a host. Your host gonna do all that shit, but he gonna focus on his DJ shit. Like,
well, I know one problem I didn't deal with like when I did do like a whole bunch of events and stuff. DJs be feeling obligated to go last, and I think it's the craziest thing.
Oh, that's a thing. Like, no matter if they all get paid the same or not, like that final slot is really a big deal. Because
like man. I can remember like boom, say you book all four DJs, whatever.
Nobody want to go first or second.
You just be like, you tell somebody, I got you going at this time. Like, who going last? Like it don't matter who's going last. You not like
that's the thing. That's like one of the biggest things. It always now. I remember it used to be like I don't know if I think we one of the ones that started like that 4 DJ set shit. But it's more like it's always a competition of who want to go last. But it's like we had to split it up like the younger we had to split it up where like the younger DJs go towards the open. We get a DJs that's gonna clash. One of them get the middle slot and then one close. So middle slots people don't really be mad at.
But I think it's just crazy when people like try to justify why they should be going like you don't see these followers. They don't really
do shit with it. Like you give a DJ a certain slot and you be like, they ain't really turn. You feel me? They just was like you just okay for real. Like you can't even keep up. Opening DJs, that's like one of the hardest roles because you got to keep people
moving
in there.
There's not
before people really packed out. To when it's packed, it's kind of. I feel like any motherfucker, like you once you get the drinking and shit, you can play anything. I get up there and start DJing. Motherfucker, like it's a banger. As long as you keep dropping the bangers, people gonna kick you.
Not a stain on me.
You feel me? You just gotta drop bangers. Like, talk a little bit, drop a banger. Like that's when. But opening when you gotta keep people like kicking it before that vibe. That's like one of the hardest slots. People don't really, especially like newer upcoming DJs, they don't really know how to do that.
Yeah.
And then DJing got to a thing like where it's like. DJ used to be like a art where it's like they give you different vibes throughout the whole night. Yeah. Now it's like you can sit in a club and be like, feel like you listen to the same shit all night. Like,
literally, they can just pretend like they're doing stuff and then play their phone in like Spotify. I swear,
you be like, man, damn, I feel like I done heard this song 10 times.
You know another thing I always hated?
Yeah.
I don't understand. So I do understand the beginning and I don't. I feel like no DJ should be able to look me in my face and tell me the opening DJ burned us all out. It is millions of songs.
That's the thing too.
Like that shouldn't be possible. Bro. You told me you was the coldest DJ. You told me you want to go last.
DJ, so it would be like, dude.
What you mean he burned you out? If you playing all the new stuff, you need to take it to the 90s.
They basically playing all the bangers. They play all the bangers before you get up. So it's like if that was your routine. You should have more than one routine. This should be a real. It's a real life job. That's like saying you can. I only can shoot this fadeaway shot. Like, man, you need to know how to dunk too.
Yeah, you better dribble.
Like, the whole thing. I need some more moves.
Yeah, the whole thing is like that. If you're a good DJ, you can fill the room no matter what. You can play that that song from the '90s. You can play that.
That's what I'm saying.
You can take people through vibes of the night. Like DJs really don't do that. It's like a lot of DJs don't even play slow music no more.
No.
Like,
no, I'm saying it's options. So but I just remember people used to be like, what is he doing out there? He playing the Migos already? I was supposed to play the Migos.
Bro, I'm like, the point where you at 2:00 in the morning, they playing Gang in this bitch. Gang, you like, it's 2, man. It's 2:00. Slow this bitch down. Like, I can't talk to nobody with girls jumping. Like, we can't even interact with people doing this shit. It's 2:00 in the morning. Everybody already. I feel like I DJs are like, bro, you inciting a riot right now. That's what you're doing. I feel like you inciting a riot. Like, you're doing this on purpose. You know, everybody drunk, everybody kicking it. Like, we don't need to hear this right now. Like, slow it down, ease people up out of here. Yeah. That's one of my major things. You see me running to the DJ booth like, slow it down just a little bit, dude. But yeah, that's the thing.
Definitely. So what do you think from all your experiences doing all this different types of stuff, what is like one key thing that you've learned?
Consistency. Is to be consistent, bro. Even when you feel like you down and out with this shit, or like other people like up and coming and all that, I guess like, up and coming, that you just gotta continue the course, be consistent, continue moving forward. Don't ever stop moving forward. Like, even when it's down times and all that, like, keep moving forward. Like, learn what's going on, how they doing it, pick up on it, and keep moving forward, or be ahead of it.
Yeah, like
it's one or the other. But you can take a little slow, learn a little bit, adjust, and then pick up on it and speed past them, or you got to be ahead of them. It's one or the other. But consistency is always.
I think consistency is key to everything, no matter what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna definitely have down times where you're like, man, this shit ain't really such and such. It ain't really moving financially. It ain't really moving like I needed to. Like.
Well, you never know how close you are.
Yeah, you never know. Like that one, you could have. My problem is, you might have like 3 months of a slump. You're like, man, this shit is, woo.
Yeah.
Woo. I'm cool on this shit, and that's that. I'm cool on this shit. Next week, it was right there for you. You never even knew it because you just stopped. Like, I done had time where it'd be like a 3-month slump, and I'd be like, man, this it for me. Fuck it. But I'll be like, it's it for me. But I'll keep that one for them. Be like, fuck it. Let's go. Yeah. Do it. And that month be like the greatest month. And you be like, oh, okay, this is supposed
right,
to.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what it's like. No matter who you are, you have those times when you're like, dude, this might not be for me. Like, I don't know if I can keep going.
I swear, bro. We done had times as a brand. Like I learned this from like Diddy, for real. It's like rebranding, keeping like new brands on his, like Bad Boy, and then he would switch it to this, or his name changes and shit like that. We keep it updated. Like, we had times where it was like we couldn't do clubs. Like, clubs was like, no, we ain't fucking around.
Right.
We ain't doing like we doing this or we doing that, so we ain't fucking around. So it's really a time where you be like, damn. Or they don't respect the promoter as a whole at this point. They're like, well, we can do it. It was a time where the promoters, a lot of them flipped into club owners. Yeah. So it'd be like that. We can do this. We don't need promoters. We'll just do it like this. Or those times that clubs start off and be like, yeah, we brand new. We don't really need help. And you'd be like, damn, what am I going to do? All right. Just got to wait it out, be patient, see the loopholes in it. And then once that club start taking a shift this way, like, all right, I'm back. He'll be like,
I got you, okay.
Or you keep knocking on the door the whole time, or keep being relevant the whole time. Man, it's like, all right, let me give you a shot. But then as soon as I give you that shot, you already on top of shit. You already knew what you wanted to do, how you wanted to do it, and you executed right. Now you that club's favorite person, like.
Then you have repeat business. And
now they call you every time, like, oh yeah,
maybe he owns more. You know,
it took me. I done had clubs where I done like 5 months, 6 months straight, just like trying to do this, trying to do that, but I'm keeping consistent with it.
Yeah.
6 months, boom, they give me that trial after 6 months. Like, all right, cool, we'll give you a 4 or 6 week trial. I done had the spot for 2-3 years after that, just because I knew what I wanted to do with it off top when I asked for it. So that's consistency.
When the opportunity comes, be ready.
Yeah, or like I said, being ahead of the curve is like finding new spots. Like, it's always shit opening up. You might see some shit and be like, certain people will see a club or a spot and be like, that's not really a club or spot, or that's not really something I can just plan an event in. But to a promoter, it's like, this spot, dope. Like, if you set it up right, this shit gonna be dope. Knock on that door a couple times, they like, all right, we'll let you try. And then it play out just how you wanted to. Like, yeah, this shit was dope.
Yeah, I mean that's what matters, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Just being ahead, like always, like, you know, keep your vision open. There's always gonna be a first. There's always gonna be an opportunity out there. You guys gotta go get it. Yeah. Well, that's a perfect place to stop for today. Thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
Can you tell the audience where they can find you at?
You can follow me at FlyJones __ or at StreetSmartEmpire _.
Yeah, and if they want to like book you guys for an event or something.
Book us for an event. You can either do my app page or you can hit www.streetsmartempire.com and just send us an email and we'll get right back to you, or DM. Either one is fast. So
awesome, yeah. Everyone check them out.
Definitely like to appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, it's been real, y'all. It's Chef T.
Will the Spacekid.
And I'm Fly Jones.
Yeah.
For sure.
So keep it real. See you next week. Thank you all for listening and joining us on another episode of the Stirfry. All the music was created by Steve Ozell, so check him out on all streaming services at SteveOMusic, spelled ST3V30 Music. Also, if you enjoy this podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. We'd greatly appreciate it. And see you next Tuesday when we talk with Dalen Dunson, aka DXD Breed. He's a fitness influencer and a nutrition guide. We talk about how getting fit and healthy is a mind game, and it starts with discipline. It was a really great conversation, so see you next week, and keep it real.